We're at HomeGoods. We're gonna go hang out, look at HomeGoods. I don't have anything particular I want to buy, need to buy, but I just needed to get out. I haven't been out since we found out my mother had fallen before she died. I needed to go somewhere. So here we are. All right, Avery, you ready to go see?
Yeah, and give my grandma 10
Okay.
thumbs up.
Oh.
But no, 16.
Here. Can I get a basket? All right.
I got the bean, but I love it.
Thank you. Come on, get over there. Caboodles. Yes, there's a lot of caboodles. Oh,
That one's in my room.
what's it doing in your room?
I got some water.
Okay, which one do we like best? Do we like the boo or do we like him on the leaves?
I like this one.
No, that's not Snoopy. I'm just buying Snoopy.
Oh wait, I like Snoopy. Ooh wait,
Which one?
I want the blue. Brushy, brushy, brushy.
I like this one better.
Can we get both?
No.
I think you should get that one. This one's a better choice, actually.
I think that is a better choice. Okay, everything. I'll get this one. I can't remember the last time I went shopping. It's been a very long time. I thought it would be good for me to get out. The night that she fell, my husband and I had just wanted to go out so badly. So we went and got some fast food chicken, and then we went to Baskin Robbins and got our ice cream cone. We just had our ice cream cones. We walked out the door and we got the call that my mother had fallen, and then that just created the fast downhill till where she passed away. So I almost bought a different pattern, and then we spotted this one.
Well, can I go play with my friends?
Yes, you can go to your friends. Okay.
It's Holly and Ivy.
The one up on the corner? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for
I'll
asking.
come straight back if they can't play.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Love you.
I love you too. And then I got me some of the popcorn. I always get this popcorn when I go to HomeGoods. It's not free. How much is it? $5 a bag. But I really like it. It's only 38 calories per cup, and it really does taste buttery. I went over to TJ Maxx because I haven't found my makeup thing. And actually what I was looking for was a caboodle, because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers use a caboodle for makeup. There was no caboodles, but I found this. I don't know how well this is made. Probably not the best made, because these are plastic. But it cost me $8. It was on sale, and it'll be a really good way for me to test the concept before I invest in a caboodle. While we were at TJ Maxx, high ceiling, cement floor, bouncing around, people there. It was just the wrong environment for me to be in, and I was just like, I have to get out of here. That's the kind of situation that my brain just can't handle, and I forget. Like, I go into HomeGoods, I can handle that, and then I forget. And I get in a situation, like when I went to church on Sunday, we stayed for just the first part, and I noticed I couldn't understand what people were saying. I could hear the guy talking, and I could hear it was like, and I was just watching him so close, trying to look at his lips. And it's not a hearing problem, because I can hear most people. I couldn't understand the speech. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm having a panic attack. Not a true panic attack where you're going, you know, like that. But I felt so panicky inside. And all of a sudden I felt that worry that I would feel about, what's my mom doing? Is she okay? Oh, I need to get home. I shouldn't have left her. This is different than when my dad died, or my in-laws died, or my grandparents died. This feels so different. Of course, it's my mother, and I only have one mother, but I think it has more to do with the fact that we were caretakers of her for so long. She lived with us for so long. We were used to always having it in the back of our mind. What is Grandma doing? I can't be gone too long. It worries her when I come in. She'll say, "Where have you been?" So I just felt really weird on the way home, and I'm like, okay, I have to do something to see if I can calm myself down. And I had bought this on Temu. I saved it because I was going to show it to you. And I am going to try it today. So they have a lot of different patterns, all different kinds. So if you're really into embroidery, they just have tons of these kits that you can try. Looks like the directions are good. I'll tell you what, if you have somebody pass and it's like this and they're living with you in the house, there is so much stuff to deal with. And my daughter's moving down on my mom's apartment, so it's not like we could just leave everything. Fortunately, all the kitchen stuff and things she needs, so we didn't have to unload that. But there's just all of her belongings. We gave a lot away. We had to throw a lot away. I have some over here on the floor. I have some down in the hall. We still have some in the closet, and everything is just a decision. And it's like, do I keep that just because was my mother's or what? Well, it taught me the value of death cleaning, so you're going to see me in the future doing some Swedish death cleaning, because whoa, if something happened to my husband and I right now, my kids, oh, it would just really be a bad thing. Besides missing us, which they would, just having to deal with it. I just think about my kids having to deal with all of it. It is enough to have to deal with just your clothes and just the normal stuff, but then to deal with all of this other stuff, I have to just try to make sense to me. Is this really valuable or not? I am not going to be depressed. This is the thing about grief. And people have told me in the comments, thank you so much for sharing your experiences with me and advise me it will come in waves. Yeah, I've seen that already, and it hits me when I least expect it. I wouldn't have expected to get hit with a wave of grief in TJ Maxx. It was a lot, but I'll be okay. I will be okay. This will pass. This will pass. I'll never stop missing my mom, though. I've got to stop doing that. Oh! Tell me to stop doing that. I can't sit on my ankles like that when I'm talking to you. Oh, that's bad. This is some of what I was talking about earlier. That is the result of my mom passing away that I just haven't been able to deal with. Got her vacuum. Need to decide what to do with that. Donations, garbage. That has got the rug that goes here in the entry, but I need to decorate this room. I'm excited to decorate this room now because I have that new rug. I mean, I've got all these extra plants and stuff in here. I gotta figure out what to do with them, so there's more stuff in there that needs to. I know what I want to do above the couch, but it means that for the first time I'm gonna have to put new holes in the wall, which I am afraid to do. Okay, but I will figure that out. This is my mother's drop leaf table over here, and I know that basket's too big, but it was on something smaller before. I'm just not sure. I want to keep it. Should I move the room around, take the tree out, put it over here? I've been thinking of all different kinds of things. What could I do with this room? I've just got too many decisions to make. This trunk right here, that came across the plains with my grandmother's grandmother in around 1846 or 7, something like that. And it has clothing from each generation. So I've got some things from the pioneer lady in there, and then her daughter and her daughter and her daughter. And this has been passed down from daughter to daughter. So I thought my brothers knew about it, and I was surprised to find out when they were here helping get ready for the funeral that my brother had never seen it. And I was like, well, you not been paying attention? These things are in Grandma's basement right down there in that dresser. And then it's kind of a weird thing how I got this actual trunk. It was passed down, and because I'm the only daughter, I've got it, and then my daughter will get it, and then her daughter will get it, and that's kind of the way it will go. But it is heavy. The trunk itself is heavy. The clothing have made it heavier, and it took 3 men to get it down from the upstairs where I had been storing it. And I need to get it back up there. See, if you look at this, I don't think there's enough room for it. I try not to have too much stuff in here. There's too much stuff. The whole point to that is there's not room for the trunk. So I need to decide about that. Maybe get my husband to get the neighbors to get that back upstairs. I'm trying to decide what to do with this chair. So maybe you can give me some advice. I've always really liked this chair, and my mother used to sit in it and pray. That was her praying chair. And it was not uncommon for me to go down there certain times a day and see her. And she would pray for everybody. All of her kids, her grandkids, her great-grandkids, and her great-great-grandkids by name. So she spent a lot of time in this. But the problem, and it was so pretty, you see the top part? Well, it was all like that. But then my mom got some ink on here, and the girl that worked for her tried to clean it off, and so I had this big black. And then I tried to clean it, and all that happened was that blue and the ink spread around. This arm has it, and this arm doesn't. Let's look at the back. So the back is okay. And then it's not like I have tons of room for it. I've thought about putting it here, which it's kind of big. You see that? Oh, it's in the way. Let's see. I put it there. It's kind of big. And it was too big for where I had it. Okay, this room. When you have a 5-year-old that lives with you, this is the kind of stuff that happens in your family room. I'm hoping that once they move downstairs, she will do it to their living room instead of mine. But it's all right, you know, it's all right. She wanted to go with me to the store, so I said, well, you need to pick up the living room. And so she did. And then she has come home and messed it up again. This plant is one of those that you get at the funeral. Maybe this is terrible. I think I'm not going to keep it. We had one of those from my dad's funeral, and it just was here for years, struggling to keep it alive. And every time I looked at it, it just made me feel kind of sad. I don't want to keep it. It's like, this room's too cluttery. I bought this Norfolk pine at Home Depot last Christmas. It's probably grown from there. It likes this spot. So I look like I'm trying to maintain Christmas, but I've just got a live tree. And then I've got a fake tree over here. And then I need to change all the summer. Tell me about the chair. Is that just too big? I am not complaining. I'm not complaining. I love my home. I'm grateful to be here. I am kind of limited in what I can do. And I am feeling too cluttery. I keep saying it needs to be calm. So I've got to figure this out so I can decorate, because I really want to decorate, but I've got to figure this out, which means that I'm going to have to get rid of things. I'm going to have to make some decisions. I guess you'll see in a future vlog what I end up doing. Surely by the time you see this, I will have made some forward movement. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my t-shirt is the clue. I'll do it tomorrow. Ice cream. Where should we get ice cream? Okay, just go to Baskin Robbins again.
I got everything I like.